Hey everybody, here's my contribution to current topic in the news. This is from this week's, January 26th New Scientist. It's a British magazine for science for the general public of people that are interested in science. And it's talking about a new aspect called exposomes. So Michael Snyder's at Stanford University, they've spearheaded a project that is trying to make sense of all of the reasons that people die prematurely and acknowledging that most of those have to do with what we're exposed to. And so they mention here all of these different cancers and things, complementing the Human Genome Project with the exposomes. Okay? And they've gotten this, it's underway pretty well in Europe again. Europe seems to be ahead of us in quite a few things. Thought it was really interesting to note that hundreds of thousands of new chemicals and pesticides have been synthesized since the 1950s, and we're trying to make sense of it. Really interesting comment a little further down here. There was this National Institute of Environmental Health and Science developed prototype methods for identifying every one of thousands of compounds in blood, urine, and saliva. So I definitely want to look that up and see if we can get some of that research underway here. It was pretty cool. And then I'll just point out a little bit more because I know I'm running short on time. So I'll let you guys look at this a little bit, and hopefully the link I have will allow you to see it. So just so you can see some information here that's starting to look like our endocrine disruption research. And I thought this was an interesting statement. Working out long term. Even with the hallmark framework in place, there are still knowledge gaps. Snyder also pointed out the relentless focus on harmful exposure risks ignoring a healthier side of the exposome. What are we missing? The good stuff, he says. We always think of exposures as bad, but there are probably a lot of good health components out there. That's a whole blank area. He speculates, for example, that chemicals given out by natural environments, for example, by trees and forests, might account for some of the health benefits we seem to accrue by being in such environments. And that's a really great comment. It's sad that it's lacking, but maybe statements like this will help bring it into the scientific realm more so that we can try to, identify what those are. And then I wanted to stop by showing you there are 8 ways the environment affects our bodies. So you can see here, we're going to be talking a lot about epigenetic alterations being caused by endocrine disruption. And as I've mentioned before, that altered microbiome might also be involved in it. So hope you enjoyed this and that the link works if you want to read more. Thanks.